Hey everyone, it's Mari, and I'm back today with another 12 by 12 process. It's that time of year up here in Canada when we have Thanksgiving just around the corner. And I just have been thinking about doing a fall layout and kind of something related to Thanksgiving. And my daughter, in a very timely fashion, sent me this photograph that she took with Brady when they were in the city. And I had asked her to make sure that she took some fall photos. And so she did. She took this one with the fall leaves in the background. And so this is very much a fall kind of Thanksgiving, being grateful kind of a layout. So on my white cardstock here, I'm just starting with a stencil with kind of a scribbly script on it. If you want to know the name of that stencil, just leave it a note in the comments below so that I can check. I just forget right now where that comes from or which stencil that is, but I can definitely check for you if you want to know that. So I'm just using Ranger texture paste here. I really like that specific texture paste because I find that it sets up really quickly and it's a really, really firm, stiff molding paste. So I like that one. And that's what I used here. Now I am going to go with kind of more of a vertical layout here. And so I am actually using the hip kit for September. So I will link that in the description below so that you can go to the hip kit and you can see all of the different products that are in that kit. I might have pulled a couple of things from the Maggie Holmes Gather collection here for paper, but I think a lot of the products here came from that hip kit, if I recall. It's a gorgeous kit. I don't subscribe anymore to the hip kit. But every once in a while I look at it and I'm really tempted. And in September, the September kit is just gorgeous. So I had to have that one. So I bought that. And I think I got the main kit and perhaps the embellishments. And then I got the paper add-on as well. So love the kit. And I wish I could afford to buy two kits, but I can't. So I'm presently just getting the Felicity Jane kit. Now, this is the washi that came in that kit, and I really love that it goes with the colors that are in this layout, but I didn't want to put another vertical strip there. I feel like it was going to get to be too stripy. So I thought, well, maybe I'll add a little bit of this tape over onto the side, and I try that. I don't end up leaving that there, but you'll see me adding a couple of different washies there. And I just didn't, once I got all of the embellishments on, I just felt like it was too much. And you'll see where I'm going with that as I progress here. This little bicycle is a die cut from the Carpe Diem Posh collection, and it's super cute, and I just really loved it. And I love the little birds that were in that pack too. And so I just put this little guy riding on the seat of that bike. I just thought that looked really cute. And there's that photograph that I was talking about. So I just added a bit of a filter on there to change the color of the leaves slightly. They were a little bit more bright yellow than they are in the photo, and I just softened them up a little bit to kind of go with the yellow that's in the paper. But it still captures the essence of fall and what was happening in the photograph. So I don't know who the kids had take this photo, probably just a random person that was around where they were in Calgary, and they kind of got the rule of thirds going on here. I kind of like that, how they got their rocks kind of to the side, and I wanted to capture all of that. So when I cropped the picture, I made sure that I kept it true to what its original sort of how it originally looked, and I didn't change it too much. I like that. So I'm just working on layering the photo here, and I am using a bunch of papers, I think from the Gather 6x6 pad, and those colors are gorgeous for fall that are in that collection. And I just grabbed some from there and just some of the ones that kind of complement the different colors that I have in the layout. And I'm just going to use my ruler to trim up these photos or these papers and just offset them a little bit there, just to add a little bit of interest to the photo mat, not squaring them up at all, but just leaving little pieces of the papers hanging out the edges. And I think I'm just going to fuss with that a little bit more and see if I can add a few more little bits of paper around that to make it look more interesting and complete. Someone had commented on a video recently about how they appreciated that I scrap pictures of my kids still, even though they're older. And I I love that. I love doing that. I mean, obviously, it's all that I have to work with now, right now that they're grown up. Except that I can still use photos from when they were younger, obviously, and I've done that too. But I really appreciated the comment, and it just made me think about how grateful I am that the kids still send me pictures. And there's no way that I would be able to do the scrapping that I do, or as much as I do, without them doing that. So Jordan's not quite as great at sending me photos. Bailey sends me basically if I ask her, she'll send me a photo, and sometimes she even sends shots, when they're going places and stuff, because she knows that I like to have the photos. But Jordan's girlfriend now is getting into, she's sending me pictures. So I really appreciate that. So that's good. And really, if you do have older kids, it's tough, right? Because unless you live where they are, you don't really always have the chance to take those pictures anymore as you did when they were little. I have trillions of pictures of my kids when they were small. But I want to keep up with what's happening and document the everyday things that are happening now, right? So I really am grateful for these photos. So now you can see that I've got that all matted. I've got a variety of different kinds of papers there in that photo mat, just to make it look interesting and to bring that photo mat layers into the layout. And now I am just trying to figure out what I want to do with embellishments here. And that title, Thankful, is actually a cut file from last October's Hip Kit cut files. And you can actually create an account with the Hip Kit Club, and you can download free cut files every month, which I think is a huge bonus. And I grabbed this one, I downloaded this one from last October. I think it's a Nicole Noasad cut file. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I think it is. And so I really loved the fall ones that they had last year too. I don't think they have, well, obviously they don't have the October ones up yet. So that is an American Kit Club. So I guess, their Thanksgiving cut files and stuff won't be out maybe just quite yet. Now you can see I changed this up. I'm so sorry that I didn't capture this on video because my phone battery died, and I didn't realize it was getting low. In fact, my dumb battery is really getting to be lousy on my phone. But I just showed you there. I use those really adorable wooden clips that are from Fancy Pants. I think they're from the Indigo Hills collection, and I used one of those on the side of the photo, and I used a little sticker from the Maggie Holmes Gathers collection sticker sheet, and then I think I used two stickers there, and the one that's kind of sticking out on the side that's orange says hashtag the best day, and then I just put a little chipboard glittery gold heart on top of that wooden clip there on the left side of the photo. So that's all the embellishing that I end up doing on the left side of the photograph there. So that little cluster's complete. And you can see that I also added a phrase sticker from the Gather collection under the photo on the left-hand bottom corner, the right-hand bottom corner, and it says, love this. And there's also a little heart sticker there too from the Posh collection that says love. Now I'm just going to start working on that cluster in the bottom corner, and I've added that little pink heart. Now I'm just going to add one of those little sticky brads from Simple Stories there as well, which is a really cute little aqua-colored aqua-colored circle with a little pink heart. And it's still that kind of pinky orange color that is the dominant pinky color in this layout. And that other little bird, oh my gosh, I love those birds. I could have 100 of those little birds. They're adorable, and I love that color, the navy and that orange together, that orangey pink. So pretty. So I decided to change where I'm going to put the title now. I'm going to have the title going horizontal. So I just thought this actually added a little bit of contrast to the vertical down the side, and now I have the addition of the horizontal going across the top third of the layout there, the bottom of the top third. And I'm going to add the rest of the title using some of those Maggie Holmes Gather alphas in the gold puff, those are gold puffy ones, which are so gorgeous. And then the fancy pants navy blue puffy alphas there. I'm adding a little chipboard piece over there as well. I just want to kind of create a little bit of a cluster at the end of the title and the word thank you over there, just to kind of create a little more interest in that area and fill in some more of that white space there. And I'm going to add one more chip piece under the title a little bit later. So yay for me, I actually added 4 pieces of chipboard to this layout. So that's some kind of moral victory, because I seem to struggle with using up all of my chipboard pieces. And I used some of that Shimmers gold splatters there. Now I'm just showing you I've got some gold sewing on here to finish up. And take a look at the still shots at the end. I've added some little paper hearts that I die cut out there, and you'll be able to see that better in the still shots. So thanks so much for joining me today, guys, and happy Thanksgiving if you're Canadian, and happy fall if you're American, and just have an amazing day if you're not celebrating either right now, wherever you are in the world. Thanks so much for joining me, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.